Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a Bachmann DCC and sound locomotive that has recently hit shelves. This is an Alco RS-3 diesel with DCC and sound value, and that just means there's a very value-priced sound decoder installed with limited functions, but we'll take a look at what you get out of the box starting next. Alright, so we have a quick start guide here with catalog, 1-year limited warranty, and exploded parts diagram in case you need to order parts from Bachmann. Inside the clamshell here in box is the locomotive. Got a decent weight to it. This is Rio Grande. Some people might have thought it was nickel plate, but it is Rio Grande, so we'll take a look at the details next. Alright, we'll start with the front of the locomotive, and a very interesting cab indeed with 4 windows. You got the locomotive nose with 2 lights. These are LED lights. There's a brake wheel on the front to enable braking on the locomotive. Separately applied grab irons, handrails here. Now these are actually molded in grabs, I believe, right here. A Bachmann Easy Mate 2 coupler. Also cab windows on the side there. We have some trucks. You can see the truck detail as I turn that towards the light a little better. Horn is right on the back side because this is really the back end of the locomotive, not the front. This is the front. And the way you designated that is this little F here, which I can't remember if it's front or forward, but it stands for one of those two. You see the single chime horn there facing that direction as well. Radiator fan is found up front. It's a circular fan. And the road number boards are right there as well. More of the same on this end with the pilot coupler, cut lever, Easy Mate 2 coupler with magnetic glad hand. The coupler cut lever actually rotates up and down. This, however, is all fixed, including this drop step here. There is a smooth walkway. There's no safety tread on the walkway, but you can see some of the 3-dimensional details of the chassis here, including fan grill area here. Paint's really nice. And then you see all of the compartment detail there as well. That's kind of a quick 360 of the Bachmann RS-3. Let's take a closer look at operation. Going to go ahead and apply track power. Okay, F0's headlights. I'll show you that in the dark a little better. F1 bell. Two's the horn. Three is short blast, but I used 2 just there for the grade crossing sequence. Kind of seems a little louder. F4 horn quill. So this decoder is a TCS decoder, so there's like a function tree. We just went over some functions, but you can go to more sound functions and get forward quill, reverse quill, rotate the horn and bell to something different, windshield wipers, etc. I don't know much about it to change any of that, so I'm just going to leave it as is and show you some of the functions, but it sounds really good because it is a TCS decoder, basically, with limited functions and sound value. Alright, we're going forward at 1 speed step to see the speed of this decoder and locomotive, but it's barely crawling. I do want to show you that, though, so you can see the slow speed control. A lurch, but it's crawling. 2. Go up to 2 here. Still having some lurch and crawling. up to 4. Hear the prime mover really kick in here. We'll do 5 just to give you a good idea at what it's moving at without boring you to death as we wait on the AccuTrack 2 speedometer to register. Still at 5 speed steps though. Everything's smooth out. Still remarkably slow speed control, so I don't like faulting locomotives for rolling too slow. As you can see, 5 speed steps here is still 1 mile an hour and it's all smoothed out, 1 scale mile an hour, so good speed control in my opinion. Okay, we're going to do a pull test basically in reverse, but works the best for this. Hear the prime mover really kick up. And it looks like it's going to cap out at 1.4. It's about 20 HO cars, maybe a little more than that. Pull test is just an approximation. Okay, let's take a look at the weight on this. It's 10.7 ounces. As you can see, there's a capacitor in there. It's still going for a couple seconds. 304 grams. So that is the weight for this locomotive, and I'll just roll straight into recap from here. So overall, I think it's a nice locomotive. It is not a finely detailed locomotive, but that's kind of the sound value brand. You get sound, which TCS sound is amazing, so getting that for any sort of value price is good. And you get pretty good detail on the locomotive and smooth running, as we saw with the slow speed control. At 5 speed steps, it was smooth out completely and going 1 scale mile an hour. So you've got good speed control there too. So I think for the price, particularly the price you can find it from online retailers and brick and mortar hobby shops, if you're looking for this type of locomotive, it's a good fit for a good price. With that said, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care.